Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Winter Knight here. Welcome back to the channel. So, we are back here with the Dragonite Quaquaval team, but I have made some big changes. As I mentioned in the last video, I am planning to use this in some upcoming tournaments, so I will not be sharing a rental or a paste, but I just wanted to go over the changes that I've made and my thought process behind these changes. That way you can use these tips to improve your own team. So we did have Skeledirge in the last video. That was very great into Dondozo, but I felt like it was a little subpar in other areas, so I did decide to go with Scarlet. We are running weak armor, which is a lot different than what most people are running, so usually will not expect that. Until they see it, they won't hit you with a fire move. Which of course you're a fire type, and if you're Terrid you would be fairy, which resist fire, but still good to have. Weak armor does give you +2 speed boost, so if you can get off a swords dance and proc your citrus berry, you will get the +2 speed, +2 attack, a lot of your health back. Then you can use bitter blade to recover your health even more. I went with the Fairy Terra. Like I mentioned, most people are going to expect grass, and this is a pretty good defensive Terra for Scarlet, and it's been very good. So next up, we have Grimmsnarl. It is a light clay dual screen set running Steel Terra, which is very good, so that way you can get up both screens in front of Goldango. It is running Spirit Break and Thunder Wave. Another change that we made was the Terra type on Quaquaval. We were running Water Terra, but we did switch that to Steel. That way it has a lot more defensive utility, so we can get those Moxie boosts and try to stay on the field for a lot longer. Change to Meowscarada as well. It is now Protean, and it is running Play Rough. I went with Protean because we are not running the Focus Sash set, so a lot of the times we won't get into Overgrow range, and it does just make those Play Roughs and U-turns hit that much harder. Plus it is nice to be able to switch your type to Fairy or Bug in some cases, so you just have to play with that in mind. And then last up we have Florges. So we were running Sylveon, decided to replace it with Florges. Florges is very, very good right now. It has very high special defense, so it can really take some hits, and it has very, very high special attack. So it is running Life Orb. The reason for this is because of its ability Symbiosis. So if Scarlet is on the field and procs its Citrus Berry, Florges will immediately pass the Life Orb over. So if we have got off some sword dances, then we will have the boost and the Life Orb at the same time and can do some big damage. This does also work with Quaquaval if it gets down to stash, but you have to be very careful because Quaquaval will go down to the Life Orb chip after the next turn, so you want to be careful that you don't end any sweeps with the Life Orb. But it is running Water Terra with Moonblast, Pollen Puff, and Chilling Water. We have Pollen Puff to heal our teammates if needed. Also does hit Meowscarada very, very hard. And Chilling Water, which that way we don't have to run Terra Blast. So we'll have a water move when we're not Terrid, but Chilling Water does also lower the opponent's attack, of course as long as they're not running Clear Amulet, something like that. So these are the changes. Like I mentioned in the last video, as I play more and more games, I just see what matchups I'm having issues with, and I will make adjustments, and that is the case here. Some mons weren't pulling their weight, so we replaced them with something that I feel like will do a lot better, and through the testing that I've done, seems to be working out really well. So if you are working on your team, once you get 6 mons, don't feel like the work is done. You want to just keep improving it. The meta is always changing, so it will need to be updated from time to time, so it's always good to be in the mindset that you can always improve your teams. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, our first match is against Hunter. So he is running Gengar, Dragonite, Scarlet, Hydreigon, Murkrow, and Gold Dingo. So this is Fede Campo's team from the first Limitless Tour, I believe it was. So it is a very strong team. So do we want to go screens here, or do we just want to lead Dragonite and Scrooge here? We don't want to lead Grim because of they may lead Goldingo, so I think we're gonna go Dunk. Dragonite will bring Scrooge in the back, and this is the Florges video, so we are gonna bring Florges as well. Let's lock it in and see what we can do. Thinking he will lead Murkrow and Goldingo, but it is possible he will go Dragonite and Gengar. We don't have speed control though, so I don't expect the Gengar lead. It could also be Hydreigon and Murkrow, but with us not having our own tailwind, I expect him to try to capitalize on that. And he does go Gengar Dragonite. Okay then. So I'm just gonna go Dragon Claw into Gengar, and we're gonna Terra here. Shadow Sneak into Gengar here. Gotta take Gengar out here quick. This does make us vulnerable to E-Speed though, is the only thing. Scarlet does look really cool with a big heart on its head. So, big damage on Gengar there. Does go with the Icy Wind, does big damage to Dragonite. Dragon Claw coming out here, I imagine, from the other side. And that is the case. So down goes Dragonite. So we're just going to bring out the Florges. Ooh, or we could bring out Quaquaval. Let's bring out Florges. Can't remember if Dragonite is banned on this set. I don't believe it is. So I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak, keep the pressure on Gengar here, and go with the Moonblast into Dragonite here. Want to force him to either switch Gengar or protect there. That way we can hopefully get a big Moonblast onto Dragonite. Most likely normal Terra will come out, but he does switch the Gengar. That way we prevent the Icy Wind. We will break the Focus Sash on Murkrow if there is one. He is going to go E-Speed. Let's see who he's going into here. Looks like Florges. Nope, he is going into Scarlet here. We do get the weak armor. Proc our Citrus Berry. Then we will get the life orb. We are gonna go Chilling Water here and protect. Get the Chilling Water, try to get an attack drop on the Dragonite here. That way we can hopefully take another E-Speed. He does go Taunt, that's fine. I'm not sure what he thought we were going to go for there. But Chilling Water doesn't do a whole lot, but does get that drop there. So now we will Moonblast the Murkrow and attempt to Bitter Blade the Dragonite here. Hopefully we can take the E-Speed after that, but unfortunately we cannot. It's okay if we can take out Murkrow here. We should still be in decent shape, as we can bring out Quaquaval and hopefully get off an attack. Close combat into Dragonite. Now that he is Terra'd, we do have Focus Sash, so I think the play is going to be to protect. Actually, the play, I think what we actually do is Aqua Jet Gengar, Chilling Water again. That way Florges can win the 1v1 after. But if we can take out Gengar here with the Aqua Jet, that will be huge. He does retreat there, so even better. Out comes Scarlet. So we'll get the Chilling Water off into him. Oh, Cursed Body taking out our Aqua Jet there. That is unfortunate. We do get the Moxie boost though, so we will take that, get the big Chilling Water. It is Clear Amulet on the Scarlet. I'm guessing a Shadow Sneak E-Speed is going to come out here. We are going to protect and Chilling Water. As I expected, double up into Quaquaval. And that's what he's going for. He wants to make sure he takes out our Focus Sash here. So we get the Chilling Water. Doesn't do much. So we're going to try to CC the Dragonite here. Here comes the E-Speed. Come on, Florges. Get off a big one. But yes, we will live after the Chilling Water. So Florges really showing what she can do. Chilling Water coming up huge here. We get the big CC on Dragonite and get another Moxie boost here. And he goes bulk up here. Okay, that's fine, buddy. Get off a good Moonblast there. many turns of... Okay, Curse Body is only one more, so... I think we can live a CC. We're just gonna go for the Aqua Step here. So I think we can live a Shadow Sneak. But either way, Florges should finish off. Does try to go for the Bitter Blade to heal up. Aqua Ball finishes it off there. But that was all thanks to Florges there with the big Chilling Waters onto Dragonite. So as you can see, Florges is just so good right now and has really been a great asset to the team. So we will find another one, and I will see y'all when we find another match. Alright, so our next opponent looks to be running Perish Trap. I believe this is the team that was just featured on Cybertron's channel. It is Gothitelle, Gyarados, King Gambit, Amoonguss, Meowscarada, and a Azumarill. So, I think we want to go Dragonite since we're inner focus, as well as Scarlet since we're Ghost. That way we will be immune to the Fake Out. And Scarlet's just great into most of his team, especially with Terra. We do want to bring our own Meowscarada. That way we will have some pivoting ability. That way we can switch Dunk out since it's a Ghost. It won't be trapped. And then U-turn back out. So... then do we want to bring Florges? Florges could be great into a lot of the team here. We could go Aqua Ball, but we're gonna go with Florges. I really want to show you how great Florges can be. We got a great example in the first match, so let's see if we can do it again here against the Perish Trap squad. So it's Gyarados and Gothitelle. So Intimidate does come out here. That is not great since we're not clear Amulet there. Imagine he's gonna try to Dragon Dance here. So what we're gonna do is E-Speed Gothitelle, Terra, and Swords Dance, as he probably is going to go with a Dragon Dance here, if I was to guess. So we're going to get our attack boosted back up. If he does go for a Waterfall, it won't be super effective now and will give us the speed boost. Not sure if he was trying to break multi-scale there, or if he thought we were multi-scale, was trying to break it and also fake us out, but not gonna work. We're in our focus, so we get the Swords Dance. You can boost, we can boost too. So we're gonna E-Speed into you. And we are +1 now. So we're just gonna Bitter Blade the Gothitelle. That way if he goes into Sarrow Edge, we can get some of our health back. So going Grass or Ground here. Oh, Flying, okay. He's gonna try to Terra Blast us here. He does protect on Goth here. You get off the big E-Speed there, does well, it does over half there. So we will get our weak armor here as long as we survive. Oh, but it just one-shots there. I did not expect that. But either way, we are pressuring the Gyarados with a knockout here, thanks to Inner Focus Dragonite. So we'll bring out the Meowscarada here. And we're just gonna E-Speed again. And we'll Flower Trick the Gothitelle in case he tries to switch out into a Zoomeril here. Should hit whatever's coming in pretty hard. Could have went knockoff, but I think Flower Trick gets the job done from there. Gyarados does protect. I see a Hypnosis coming out into Dragonite. But big Flower Trick comes out. And it does do the job there. So unfortunate to lose Ceruledge and Artera there early on. But with E-Speed doing so much to Gyarados, it is just heavily pressured here. And it is going to be a Moongus. Regardless, we are going to E-Speed there. And we're going to knock out on the Amoonguss, so bye-bye Gyarados. Most likely Dragonite going to Betty Bye here. That is okay. We still have Florges in the back. And he just goes for Rage Powder. Apparently he did not know that E-Speed goes before Rage Powder. So that is a very interesting interaction. Follow Me will go before E-Speed, but Rage Powder goes after. So nothing he can do here to keep us from hitting his Meowscarada, aside from protecting and going for the Spore. So we're just gonna U-turn and E-Speed. He goes for the knockoff itself here. Into Dragonite, we do survive that. Bye-bye Choice Band. U-turn comes out. And now he is just left with a Shroom. But we do get to bring Florges in here. Let's see if Symbiosis will pass the Life Orb over, because I'm unsure if you have to be on the field at the same time as you lose an item, or if you just have to be without an item. But Spore comes out, but not a lot Amoonguss can do here, 3v1. So we do see that the item is only passed if you're on the field when the item is lost or consumed. So that's not what we want to do. We are sleeping, but so we'll just Pollen Puff here. And battle was cancelled. So the real play there would have been to Pollen Puff Dragonite. But either way, not much he could do there with Amoonguss, the only one left. So always feels good to get a win against Perish Trap. He, of course, did not go with that route there. But well played by my opponent. So we'll get one more. Alright, so we've got our next opponent here. And he is running Dondozo Tatsugiri with Armarouge, Sylveon, Hydreigon, and Meowscarada. So I think we're gonna lead Dragonite and the Duck, and then we will bring Dunk in the back along with Meowscarada. That way, if he is Terra Grass or Terra Water, we can try to force the Terra and then Terra Ceruledge and hopefully be able to pin him between Ceruledge and Meowscarada. So this would be a good matchup to have Skeledirge in. A lot of times when they see Meowscarada and Skeledirge, though, they just opt not to bring Dondozo, which is actually quite nice, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't enjoy playing against it myself. But we'll see what we can do against it here. So it is going to be Sylveon and Meowscarada. So we're going to E-Speed and Terra the Duck. I want to Terra the Duck here. Kind of need to save our Terra. Yeah, we're gonna save our Terra, so we're just gonna E-Speed, Aqua Jet. I don't think Aqua Jet picks up from there, and it doesn't, so we needed to Terra there, as the Duck will go down here to the Hyper Voice. Which is totes unfortunate. Dragonite does survive here, so we will bring out our own Meowscarada here. Actually, we'll bring out Scarlet because I believe that is in Shadow Sneak range. E-Speed Sylveon, and I believe Shadow Sneak picks up here, so try to get some damage on Sylveon here. Big damage with the crit. Shadow Sneak comes out, it does pick up there, so we will lose Dragonite here. Oh, we don't, because it goes for the quick attack. Didn't realize that E-Speed has higher priority than quick attack. So now Sylveon will go down to the next E-Speed unless he protects. Probably brings out... Oh, he didn't bring Dondozo Tatsugiri here, so... I think we're gonna go into Armor. Just double the Armor here. As we get the call right, Sylveon protects. We didn't want Sylveon, we can finish it off whenever we want. Shadow Sneak finishes it off there, so we are looking good here. As Sylveon, we can pick it off with E-Speed or... Okay, so good thing we saved our Terra here. So what we're gonna do is E-Speed the Hydreigon, Terra, and Shadow Sneak again. We want damage on Hydreigon. He is going to Dark Pulse into Scarlet, but with the Terra, we should take it comfortably. So that is one thing with this team. It's easy to get in the habit of always going Terra on Dragonite just because Terra Choice Band E-Speed just does so much, but it's not always the best choice. So he does go for the double on Sylveon, so no damage coming out from Sylveon. It does go down regardless here. So let's see who he goes into. I imagine it will be Oh, he does just finish off Dragonite. I guess he figured he could take care of Scarlet whenever he please. So he is Life Orb, so either way he will go down this turn, as we can play rough, or I think the safe play with him being on such low health is just a U-turn. The Protean U-turn is going to do a lot, and we will just Bitter Blade. And battle was canceled, so we got 3 great battles, showing off how strong the adjustments to the team were. So, if you have any questions about the team that you're building, would like some tips or anything like that, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to try to help. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate the support. The channel has grown a lot here in the past week or so, and I really appreciate your support. I'm going to keep making videos and try to make regular content like I've been doing. So I hope I see you in the next one. Peace.